Elon Musk ousts Twitter board, named sole director, and people are overreacting to this. Oh, my God.
Yep.
God forbid for this guy to do something like this. Twitter said in a securities filing Monday that the 9 members of its board, a former board, are no longer directors of the consummation of $44 billion merger. Musk always intended to take over as a sole director under the terms of the merger agreement. According to the filing, the dissolution of the board was disclosed in a broader securities filing that spelled out other formalities as part of the deal closing, including repayment debt. Okay, great. So the market reacts. Oh, my God. He fired everybody on the board. He's the sole director. This is bad news. I just sold my insurance company June 27th, and we had a good-sized board. And when we talked to the company that's buying it, they didn't buy 10% of it. They didn't buy 20% of it. They bought 100% of the company. When we talked to them, there's no longer the board. I'm a managing director, and the board members are nicely, kindly asked, hey, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you did, but you're no longer a board member. The new owner chooses to not have that board because that's how things like this happen. But this makes for a great headline. This makes for a great story. And he's the sole director because he owns Twitter. That's what the normal person that buys a company does. He gets to choose that. He didn't get rid of them for any reasons. He didn't fire them. It's just what you do when you buy a company. Tom, when you hear a story like this, what do you think about it?
Oh, it's just piling. Everybody's piling on Elon Musk. They're just piling on, trying to find a story where there's a nothing burger there. If someday he takes Twitter public again, he will have a board of about 9 people. Why? Because the law says that under Securities and Exchange Commission says that you need to have a board and compensation committees and audit committees and things like this. But let's put it this way. If you're out there thinking about this and you own a small business, who's the owner? You. Who's your board? Yourself. Who are your advisors? Maybe your spouse, maybe friends, maybe family, maybe Patrick Bet-David is one of your advisors. But it's just you. But if you went public, the law says you have to have a board. Twitter's no longer public. And I look at this, and it's just like what Pat just said about selling his company. This is piling on. This is a nothing burger. These are people saying, oh my gosh, he ousted his board. He didn't oust his board. They were a public company board. And when the public company dissolves, you no longer need a board.
Very normal thing. It's not a big thing.
It's not just normal. It's according to the legal regulations of how you organize and tax a company.
But it makes for a great headline. As a matter of fact, this next one's even better. If you want to pull this one up.
Let you say, there he goes again. It lets you in CNN to say, there he goes again.
Can you pull up Elon Musk Q score? What I want to know is, like, what is it about Elon, or why there's so much hate towards Elon? Is it because he's a billionaire? Is it because he trolls people? Is it because he's childish? Is it because they word he's taking over the world? Is he an advocate of free speech? Because that's not what they like these days. Apparently, I don't know. I think freedom of speech is pretty damn cool.
Hang on, he's an entrepreneur who won't toe the line and is unafraid of you. That's
no. But why do people? I understand why maybe like big government wouldn't like him, or even big tech, or competitors. I'm saying average people. What is it about Elon that pisses people off? You see all these famous people leaving Twitter.
Go to Gates. Okay, so go to Elon. Okay, go to Cuban. Go to Buffett. Go to Bezos. Elon's the most Bezos is the most disliked, by the way, out of all of them.
Interesting.
Bezos is 38%.
Yeah,
Elon
can you go over these numbers?
Yeah, if you look at go to Donald Trump Jr. Let's see what that one says.
Facts
it's
are so handy.
He's disliked by 53%. Go to Zuck.
Of course.
He's disliked by 49%. Zuck is almost disliked as much as Donald Trump Jr. is. That is very, very strange. Go up. So Bezos was what? Disliked by 38%. Buffett was 17%, 20%. Musk was 33%. Mm-hmm. And Gates was 29% if you click on Gates.
By the way, this numerical order, is it there's a reason for it? Is it based on fame? Is that the highest, how they're putting this?
No, I think it's ranked on popularity.
Well, yeah, fame, popularity. So Bill Gates is 97%. Then Elon, keep going, just boom, 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 boom.
Junior
93, 80.
It's not the number of people heard of. It's who they're liked by.
Yeah, it's not
their likability.
But tell me what's your question?
So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're using what number are you looking at? What number are you focusing on? The fame, the popularity, the
I'm
dislike?
mainly looking at dislike.
Okay, you're looking
because
at
that's
dislike.
the point. You're saying you said why
Yeah.
do so many people dislike him? So
Right.
that's the number I look at.
Okay, gotcha. So Bill Gates is 29. Elon,
Yeah.
go quick, Tyler, so we don't take a lot of
He
time.
just did.
Elon
He just did it. Elon is 33%. Mark Cuban 17%. Buffett is 20%. Bezos is 38%.
Okay, got it.
Junior is 53%, and Zuck is 49%.
Yeah, not sure why Junior's on that list. However,
Very weird that they have
Yeah.
Junior on that list. I
like
said
if
the
you
same
had
thing.
Donald Trump on there, that'd
Yeah,
be
I
one
get
thing.
it, but
Why
not
is Junior
Junior,
even
yeah.
close to that
So
list?
how do you process this?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is that Zuckerberg and Bezos are way more hated than Musk. Way more hated based on these numbers, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But here's the point. I'm so glad you went here, because great point you're making to say, just because politicians and mainstream media scream it as loud as they are about how much they dislike this guy, the average person actually likes this guy.
That's my whole fucking point.
You're right. The average
I'm
person.
like, what's with the hate on Elon?
But you cannot be,
Yeah.
again, the one thing that we have to work on as we mature in business, like I was a naive businessman. I was a naive salesperson. I was a naive player in the market. You know, you're not naive when it comes down to girls. There's no way you're going to be naive when it comes down to
Or
girls.
leave my personal life out.
But what I'm saying is, we all have areas of our lives where we're not naive in, where you don't fall for bullshit, okay? For example, yesterday Dylan and I were driving the car. I said, Dylan, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Oh, Dad, for sure, the Eagles. So tell me why the Eagles. Oh, Dad, are you kidding me? I'm telling you for sure they're winning the Super Bowl.
7-0.
I said, what are you talking? I said, Dad, they're 7-0. Maybe the Giants, maybe Minnesota, but it's going to be Eagles win the championship. So that's what you call a naive fan. And then I said, look, in the game of sports, winning the championship has to do with what? Who is the healthiest when playoffs start?
Who's the hottest team during the playoffs?
Hottest and the healthiest wins the Super Bowl, right? Most likely to win
Hot
the Super
and
Bowl.
healthy.
When
Every
it comes
morning.
down to stuff like this, you can't be naive and say, why does the media not like this guy? Dude, the media had a full-on monopoly on controlling the point of contact and the narrative until this guy bought Twitter. Facebook actually has to now wake up and say, listen, guy, if you keep doing this stuff of be careful because of disinformation stuff, this guy's going to hurt you. You know what he's trying to do? Do you know what one of the things he's trying to do? Can you pull up that Fox Business article that Mario sent to us yesterday? It's a fantastic article that Mario's very big on news and Wall Street Journal. He read, like,
About
big
the
time.
5 things that Elon wants to do.
So
that
Elon
article?
Musk's
Okay.
5 major moves in the first week of Twitter ownership. Go up. Let's look at the 5. Go up. Okay, number 1, dissolving Twitter board. Okay, that's done. He owned 100% of it. Go to 2. 2 is firing top executives. Zoom in. Some people are very upset about what this guy's doing here. Following the closing of his acquisition, Musk fired Agrawal, chief financial officer, Ned Ziegel, Vijay Gadde, Twitter's head of legal, policy trust, general counsel Sean Edgett, also confirmed on Twitter that he is no longer with the company after several outlets reported he was included in this. He says, Thursday concluded 5 years of Twitter. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have worked with such an incredible group of people. Okay, great. So now go to the next one. Point number 3. Point number 3 on what he did. Right there. Bring in, and look at this one. This is important.
Wow.
Bringing in Tesla engineers to review Twitter's code.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
And you better believe Tesla engineers running a $1 trillion company, they kind of know what they're doing.
Of course.
Go to number 4. Launching Content Moderation Council and revamping Twitter verification. This is the $8 a month thing that he told AOC. If you go a little bit higher, right, I'm sorry, I say higher, I mean lower. Yeah, there you go. Twitter will not be deplatformed. Twitter will not allow anyone who was deplatformed for violating Twitter rules back on the platform until we have a clear process for doing so, which means if some of you guys are wondering about Trump, it's not going to be happening, which will be for at least a few weeks. Twitter Content Moderation Council will include representatives with widely divergent views, which will certainly include the civil rights community and groups who face hate-fueled violence. Go lower and show the last one, which is number 5. And I'll tell you what he just tweeted the other day. Go to number 5. Vine revival, which he wants to bring Vine back. And 5 million people voted for that. 70% want that thing to come back. Here's the point. Elon said the other day, which is powerful. And it's important, Vinny, to you and to Adam and to Tyler. Here's what he's doing. He wants to pay content creators.
That's great.
What does it mean he wants to pay content creators? What other platform pays content creators? Hello, YouTube pays content creators. Facebook pays content
TikTok.
creators. Let me tell you this way. If this guy starts paying content creators on Twitter and they start making money, they have to realize he is now officially the most hated man, both in politics and in Silicon Valley, because Silicon Valley has controlled everybody because they've had Facebook, Twitter, everyone. And now this guy picked them up. And then in politics, they've had to control the narrative. Now they can't call this guy and say, hey, you got to deplatform that guy. Hey, you got to do this. You got to. Nope, because he ain't playing by your rules anymore. That's why he's the most hated guy by politicians and Silicon Valley.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.